If you've made it to 70, you've lived a life richer than most can imagine. You've seen the world transform from black and white TVs to streaming Netflix, from the moon landing to self-driving cars, from the civil rights movement to today's digital age. You've faced triumphs, heartaches, love and loss, and you're still standing strong. That's a legacy worth celebrating. But if you want your golden years to truly shine with peace, joy, and freedom, here's a powerful truth. Happiness isn't about piling on more. It's about letting go of what weighs you down. Too many of us carry habits, beliefs, and even people that no longer serve us, stealing the lightness and joy we deserve. Today, we're diving into 8 things you need to ditch right now to live happier and freer after 70. These aren't just feel-good tips. They're practical steps grounded in real-life wisdom, psychology, and the experiences of seniors who found freedom by letting go. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, this video is for you. Stick with us to the end, because one of these might just spark a change that transforms your next chapter. Let's jump in. The first thing to let go of is the idea that you've learned all you need to know. It's tempting to think, I'm 70, I've seen it all. But that mindset is a trap that leads to stagnation, boredom, and even disconnection from the world around you. The happiest, sharpest seniors are lifelong learners, curious, open to new ideas, and unafraid to try something new. Science backs this up. Your brain's neuroplasticity means it can form new connections well into your 80s and beyond, keeping your mind vibrant and engaged. Take Mary, a 72-year-old from Columbus, Ohio. She swore smartphones were too complicated for her, but when her granddaughter moved to California, Mary wanted to stay close. She joined a free library class to learn video calling. At first, it was frustrating. Buttons everywhere, apps confusing. But within weeks, she was FaceTiming her granddaughter, sharing recipes online, and even exploring YouTube tutorials for knitting. Mary says it's not just about the tech, it's about feeling alive and connected to the world. Psychologically, staying open to learning boosts confidence and purpose. It reminds you that you're not done, you're still growing. So ditch the idea that learning is for the young. Embrace curiosity and watch your world expand. Tip: this week, try one new skill. Join a local book club. Watch a YouTube tutorial on a hobby, or ask a family member to teach you a phone trick. Start small and celebrate the win. Set a goal to learn one new thing each month, like a recipe or a basic app to keep your brain sharp. Ready to keep learning? Drop a 1 in the comments. Next, it's time to ditch toxic relationships. Anyone who drains your energy, disrespects your boundaries, or brings negativity into your life, whether it's a friend, neighbor, or even family. After 70, your time is your most precious asset. Every moment spent with someone who makes you feel small or stressed is a moment stolen from your joy. Take Tom, a 74-year-old from Austin, Texas. For years, he dreaded weekly calls from a cousin who only complained about politics, health, and everything. Tom felt obligated to listen, but it left him exhausted. Finally, he set boundaries, politely limiting calls to once a month and spending more time with friends who shared his love for BBQ and storytelling. His stress melted away, and he felt free to enjoy his days. Psychologically toxic relationships raise cortisol levels, harming your health and mood. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift you isn't selfish, it's essential. You don't owe anyone your peace. Choose connections that bring laughter and love. Tip: identify one draining person in your life and set a small boundary, like shortening calls or saying no to a request that doesn't feel right. Plan a coffee date with someone who makes you smile to reinforce positive connections. Ready to let go of toxic ties? Drop a 2 in the comments. Third, clear out clutter. Both the physical stuff piling up in your home and the emotional baggage weighing on your heart. Look around. Old clothes, unused gadgets, or papers stuffed in your attic create stress even if you don't feel it. The same goes for emotional clutter, regrets, grudges, or unspoken pain. Holding on to these keeps you stuck in the past. Take Susan, a 76-year-old from Tampa, Florida. Her garage was packed with decades-old furniture and clothes she hadn't touched in years. She spent a weekend sorting donating half to a local Salvation Army. She also journaled about a regret missing her daughter's recital years ago and forgave herself. Clearing her home and heart felt like a fresh start. Psychologically, clutter overwhelms your brain, reducing focus and increasing anxiety. Letting go creates space for peace and possibility. Donate what you don't need, forgive what you can't change, and breathe easier. Tip: donate 1 bag of unused items to a charity this week and write down 1 regret to release in a journal. Tackle 1 small area like a drawer to build momentum for bigger decluttering. Ready to declutter? Drop a 3 in the comments. 4th, let go of the fear of aging. Society often paints getting older as a loss, less strength, less relevance. But that's a myth. Aging is a privilege, a testament to your resilience. Every wrinkle tells a story of laughter or survival. Every gray hair is a badge of wisdom. Embracing your age frees you to live authentically on your terms. Take John, a 78-year-old from Boulder, Colorado. He avoided social events feeling old compared to others. Then he joined a senior gardening club, sharing tips from his decades of experience. Younger members looked up to him, and he realized his wisdom was his strength. Aging isn't decline. It's a new chapter of influence and freedom. Psychologically, fearing aging fuels self-doubt and isolation. Accepting it builds confidence and connection. You're not fading, you're flourishing in a new way. Tip: write down 3 things you love about being your age, like wisdom or freedom. Share a life lesson with a younger person to feel your impact. Ready to embrace aging? Drop a 4 in the comments. 5th, stop expecting others to make you happy. Waiting for your kids, friends, or spouse to bring joy sets you up for disappointment. Happiness is an inside job, created through your choices, hobbies, connections, or simple pleasures. The happiest seniors take charge of their joy, not outsourcing it to others. Take Linda, a 73-year-old from Sacramento, California. After her husband passed, she felt lonely waiting for family visits. Then she joined a painting class at her local community center. At first, she was nervous, but discovering her creative side and making new friends brought joy she hadn't felt in years. She learned that happiness starts with her. Psychologically, relying on others for happiness creates dependency and frustration. Choosing your joy builds resilience and purpose. You have the power to make every day brighter. Tip: try a new hobby this week, like painting, gardening, or joining a local club. Plan a small daily joy like listening to your favorite music or taking a walk. Ready to create your joy? Drop a 5 in the comments. 6th, stop comparing yourself to younger folks or your past self. Wishing you could go back or envying someone's youth drains your energy and dims your worth. You're not meant to be 30. You're meant to be you. Now with wisdom and perspective, younger people can't match. Your life experience is your superpower. Take Bob, a 75-year-old from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He felt less than watching young joggers in his neighborhood park, remembering his marathon days. At a family barbecue, he shared stories of his races and life lessons. His grandkids were in awe not of his speed, but of his resilience. Bob realized his value lies in his legacy, not his age. Psychologically, comparison triggers envy and self-doubt, robbing you of contentment. Embracing your current self fosters peace and pride. Celebrate who you are today. You're more than enough. Tip: share a life story with someone this week to honor your unique journey. List 3 strengths you've gained with age, like patience or insight. Ready to stop comparing? Drop a 6 in the comments. 7th, let go of regret. We all have moments we wish we could change: missed opportunities, words unsaid, or choices we'd redo. But living in regret is like carrying a heavy backpack that slows you down and steals your peace. You can't change the past, but you can live fully in the present. Forgive yourself and focus on what's ahead. Take Ellen, a 77-year-old from Tucson, Arizona. She regretted not traveling more in her younger years, replaying what-ifs about missed adventures. Instead of dwelling, she planned a weekend trip to Sedona with her daughter. Exploring red rock trails brought her joy and closure. Ellen learned her present holds more power than her past. Psychologically, regret traps you in guilt, reducing your ability to enjoy today. Releasing it opens the door to new possibilities. Your next chapter can be your best yet. Tip: write a letter forgiving yourself for one past regret, then destroy it as a symbol of release. Plan a small adventure like a local trip or a new experience to focus on the present. Ready to release regret? Drop a 7 in the comments. Finally ditch the belief that it's too late to start something new. It's never too late to chase a dream, make a friend, or shift your mindset. People find love in their 70s, start hobbies in their 80s, and inspire others in their 90s. Your best years are still ahead if you believe they are. Take Frank, an 80-year-old from Savannah, Georgia. He thought his gardening days were over after arthritis slowed him down. But a neighbor invited him to a community garden project. Planting tomatoes and sharing tips with younger gardeners sparked joy and new friendships. Frank realized every day is a chance to begin again. Psychologically, believing it's too late limits your potential and dims your spirit. Embracing possibility fuels energy and purpose. If you're breathing, you've got time to make life extraordinary. Tip: start one small project this week, like planting a flower or reconnecting with an old friend. Make a dream list of things you'd love to try, no matter how small, and pick one to start. Ready to start anew? Drop an 8 in the comments. Life after 70 isn't about holding on. It's about letting go of what holds you back: old beliefs, toxic relationships, clutter, fear, expectations, comparisons, regrets, and limits. When you release these, you make room for joy, peace, and freedom. Which of these hit home for you? That's your sign to take action. Your golden years aren't just for reflecting. They're for shining brighter than ever. Drop a comment below with one thing you'll let go of to live happier, or share a story that inspires us all. Your voice matters. If this video sparked something in you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. Here's to living your freest, happiest life, starting today. See you next time.